In this video, you're going to learn how to add an additional view to your Google Analytics account. Now, this is the best practice when you're setting up Google Analytics so you have a backup of your data. Now, if we click up here on the top left-hand corner, you can see that by default, you will have one view for your Google Analytics account when you set it up. However, you're going to be adding filters, segments, goals, and other configurations like that to your Google Analytics data. So you want to have an unfiltered view, an untouched view that you can always go back and look at just in case anything does go wrong when you are adding those configurations and filters. So to create an additional view, you want to come down into the admin section in the bottom left hand corner. You can see that in the view column here, you have the option to see all your views. Right now we just have one. And what we're going to do is actually to rename the one view that we have right now. And we can just click into this here in view settings. So as we scroll down, we can see the view name. And what I suggest you do here is just call it number 1, master view. Now this is the view that you'll be using on a day-to-day basis. So we can just save that. Now if we look at our views, they should be renamed. I'll just reload the page. So we've got our master view. Now we want to create our additional views, and we're actually going to create 2 new views. We're going to call this one 2 test view. And what you can do with this test view is if you're adding a filter, a goal, a configuration, you can test it out in this view first. Maybe try it for a week, see if all the data has been presented as you want it to be presented, and then you can apply that filter or configuration to your master view. And finally, we do want to have that raw data view, just so we always have the backup of our data. So call this number 3 and raw data view. So there we go. We have our 3 views. Once again, our master view is what we'll be using on a day-to-day basis. And remember, a view is just a perspective. So if you get a little bit more advanced, you can set up views to show the data that's only relevant, say, to a PPC manager or management in a company. But for setup purposes, you really want to use the view just to make sure that you have that raw data backup. So that's how you create a view. It's your turn now. Go ahead into the admin section and create a new view for your account.